Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the game that nobody is talking about. Hi, everybody. I'm Millbeeful, and this is Sakura Spirit. This is the second and final part of our short look at the game. I don't want to play this game anymore after this. I barely want to play it now. We'll do this. My hair is looking messy. Have I got a hat? I don't. Let's get on with it. So, last time we got captured by two people who'd had their Andes stolen by some cat women with big boobs. Everyone had big boobs, and everyone's boobs were very shiny. So let's carry on and see who else kind of shiny boobs we can see, and what kind of hijinks we'll get up to in a kind of feudal looking Japan, where apparently we've gone back in time, I guess. Or this is a really weird RP. Or I guess we've gone to a different world. Technically gone back in time. I don't think there were cat people in the past. Why are all these obsessive cat people? What's with the cat things for all these games? I guess everyone wants to fuck a cat, so... Everybody wants to fuck a cat, because, I don't know. That would have made the Aristocats a really weird film. When we exited the forest, alarms set off in my mind. The city had lived in my whole life. The city I had lived in my whole life had gone. It was gone. It wasn't there anymore. You've got to be kidding me. I wasn't in Tsukino Toshi. And where the hell was I? I don't even remember what voices. It's been like 2 days since I did this. I don't even remember what voices they had. I can't do female voices. I can't. I have one female voice, and that's it. Which is basically Cartman's whiny voice.
You're talking. Come on. I don't like to bop you that much. Kinda. Maybe a punch or two. I just want to know how...
I can't do that one. How the heck you block... That was like old school fat Cartman. That was... That's like old. That's like first, second series Cartman, South Park voice. And then he was more like,
you got. I'm so tested right now. Oh my god. I can't believe I dropped my strike so easily.
your attack had a lot of power behind it, but it was kind of predictable. The right movement and enough force, that's the result you get. Anyway, I'll play along for a bit. Where in the world are we? This clearly isn't my hometown. I mean, the building looked more like they belong in some sort of classic samurai movie.
What the hell? It's a movie? This is Harumaru. He's been here forever.
There you go, that's the voice.
Huh? What the heck is a movie? This is Harumaru. He's been here forever.
Hikage! I thought I told you to silence him before he spoke again.
Actually, you told me that I could. But you didn't tell me that I had to.
God, this fucking pedantic pricks. Must be tough being the subordinate of someone like that.
Be quiet, or I will silence you for good.
What is that? What is this voice I'm doing? This time it didn't seem to be an idle threat. The girl had unsheathed her katana and was now resting the edge of the blade against my throat. I was already starting to regret having played a hero earlier. Hopefully, there would be someone with more common sense in the village. Man, her skirt is so small. And she's wearing no pants. Come on. And she likes the feel of the wind on her naked vagine. I soon found myself confined within a small room. The stern-looking Tunduru, the stern-looking tsunami. What I'm gonna say, tsunami, like a wave. I know that's not how it is. I don't really care how it is. Well, I do a little bit. I'm sure the comments will be filled. I suspect at least 5 or 10, maybe even 15 different pronunciations for that. People tell me how to pronounce that. Just calling it. Just saying. Maybe not now that I've said it, but we don't know. Tsunami of a girl. Tsunami of a girl! That's like harsh. She comes in like a tsunami and just fucking destroys everything. Or she's a big girl. Tsunami. Damn, a girl's like a tsunami. Glaring down. I want to get myself on a ride. That's grim. Glaring down at me with the other girl, who was apparently called Narumi, seemed to have softened up a little. From what I gathered during their conversations, they had called the village elder to help oversee my questioning. What purpose did these thieves have? Or are you just some pervert who gets off sniffing girls' undies? I ought to castrate you. It's not a crime to sniff a girl's undies. Not that I would condone that behavior, because that just makes you look sad and desperate. I already told you, I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not to mention, anything worn by you would probably smell sour. Oh, I couldn't see too well from the cell where they'd put me, but I was almost certain I could hear Narumi laughing nearby.
Suni, no, please calm down. Yes, you brought him to learn the reason behind his presence in the forest, didn't you? Smoking that auto, Toby. Oh, smoke out, Toby.
That's challenge for Sour Kool-Aid show there. Funny guys. Wally the Wizard.
That is correct, Elder Sama. I believe he was working together with the fox spirits to steal,
I'm gonna give her that voice.
Panties, any other garments.
Objection. Okay, that was like a little reference to thingy.
He's objecting to, young man. What are you talking about? This is no court of law. What the fuck? What are you talking? Get out of here, you crazy old man.
The evidence surrounding the defendant's accusation was fabricated. Narumi-san, would you please answer this question for the judge? Was the defendant, that is myself, anywhere near those girls while you two were in pursuit of them?
Hold it! Just who are you calling a judge here? Lower your voice, or I will strike you down!
There you go, that's it. I've given her the over-enthusiastic anime voice. That's perfect.
Maybe the whole conversation wasn't working. This guy clearly isn't abandoned. We could just ask him why he was up there in the woods. If he has a valid reason, then sure. If not, then he's clearly a party thief. I will use him as a punching bag out in the yard.
Finally, I don't hear I thought it was about to become a turnabout case.
I sighed deeply, partly amused by my own act, despite the seriousness of the situation. Who would have ever thought mimicking characters from games and movies would end up getting me out of trouble? As long as I didn't become an ace prisoner. My side. It just tore itself apart. Things would definitely, hopefully, turn out for the better. Stitch it back up.
Right there. Yeah, Narumi-chan. Very good. How about you stop by and give us your name? Bunk you on the head with my staff.
Goochbag Takahiro.
So what you doing in the forest there? Running around sniffing the plants like a hippie, sticking the girl's underwear, wearing it on your head, like he's the king of the forest? You crazy. What you doing in the forest when these two girls chasing the thieves?
I'm not entirely sure myself. One moment I was praying at a shrine, hidden inside the forest. Next thing I knew, some weird girl was talking to me.
Hey, girl, you say? Who's was she attractive? No?
Yeah, a girl with horns and a tail. I know it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw her before. I must have fainted. After that, I woke up somewhere in the forest.
Tetsukuno, Narumi-chan. Do you recall the stories behind the shrine? Yeah, really? Sure. Very interesting stories. Told of a girl who wore not many clothes. I want to see her myself. Yes.
Forgive me, Elder Sama. I do not recall.
I know it's in a place of high spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I can't remember the details. Sorry, grandfather.
Hey, that shrine belongs to Suriyuri, a powerful spirit. It's been watching over our village for as long as anyone can remember.
The voice keeps changing, I apologize. It's really hard for me to keep that voice. Eventually it turns into the pitchfork from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah, well, that's right. Oh, yeah, I rightly recollect. The shrine belonged to the child. Unlike the fox spirits, we tend to avoid going deep into the forest. Where am I? What's going on here?
I still think I could get rid of those pets once and for all if you would just let me go in and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damn cave on a hill or some rundown house.
Gotta do this slice every time.
Humans and spirits are random mingle. Even if they meet with the good intentions. Oh yeah, the very best of intentions. Yeah. The fact that this lad says he saw a spirit, I mean, there's a good chance that's the reason. Yes. Not to mention, what did he say? Did you take a good look at him yet? I see he's disorientated, and his clothes look a bit foreign.
Oh, you fuck off.
Looks like one of them foreigners coming round to steal katanas and jobs. Let's deport him.
Get out of here, you horrible racist.
Yeah, he did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. He claimed to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles. And he was also talking about something called a movie, and he used some fighting techniques that I've never seen before. I was really confused.
He's still a pervert.
Not a pervert. It's perfectly natural for a guy my age to be curious about certain things. Besides, if you're talking about how the panties ended up on my face, I had nothing to do with it, Tsunami Tyrant.
What did you just call me? I had to slash you to pieces, you brat. Sure.
Oh wait, now that I think about it, those two foxes stood like they were just abandoned them. But grandfather, what does this all mean?
How you say it? I can't understand you. I can't be certain. However, it is believed it's unlikely that he's working together with the fox spirits. It's not likely. I mean, maybe their boobs are a bit bigger than yours, but I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I wasn't looking. I just said, I reckon maybe he thought they were. Maybe that's why he helped them out. I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't care. I'm just an old man with a walking stick and a cough drop and a Chinese doctor on board. Oh.
Hit that with my hands.
Still, I have never heard of the humans to come upon such a spirit such as Suri. I dare say he might not even be of this world.
Wait, are you trying to say that I'm in a different world now?
That would be the most logical explanation. What did you say? Yeah, most logical explanation.
What world would this be considered logical? But I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now.
Well, no one's ever experienced something like this before, so you guess you're kind of screwed. No, I mean, we will have to think of how to deal with you. Or if it's even possible to get you back into your own world, I don't know. I mean, maybe you just have to marry one of these fine, ample-breasted, lovely ladies.
In the meantime, a night in the cell won't hurt. He did assault a village guard, and he has resisted arrest. He can stay here until he rots for all I care, but I suspect the elder will wish to have to talk to you soon. He can't... I'm going to clean myself off. I suggest you do the same.
I would take offense for implying that I stink, but that was one hell of a run. Those fox spirits run fast. I would still like to know more about those techniques, Sakura-san. If you do happen to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you.
Oh, I'll go a few rounds. Whoa, fuck off. Not like I'm going anywhere for the time being.
It's only for a few hours while we discuss what to do with you. Don't worry. A person such as yourself would end up causing quite a commotion amongst the villagers, so it's necessary to convince them that you mean no harm before we release you.
That was how I found myself stuck in a jail cell. While the people responsible for my situation left to deal with personal errands. This sucks. As if being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough, I'm stuck in jail, with my only company being a pair of beautiful, magnificent, majestic fox sisters, you lucky boy. Oh no! Pair of beautiful... What? Wait a second, I didn't say that. A familiar face appeared at the top of my cell. Blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over and landed in front of the cell, waving her hands at me from the side of the cell. Another girl appeared, a wiry grin on her face. Ah, it's the panty thieves! If you're here to reclaim the hostages, they're already back where they belong.
No, we saw the guards go into babes and swipe the maiden silk again. Look!
With that, she pulled out a pair of lacy silken underwear from her sleeve. Stretched it out for thumbs, showing off her panty prize to me. What? Why are these things, why are these cat fox creatures obsessed with nicking people's fucking underwear? What a stupid plot device. You came... Why am I saying this? This game is stupid. You came all the way back here to snatch the underwear again? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure Tsunami Tyrant fits that label. Maybe they're just into girls.
Oh, the cutie of the katana. I'd be surprised. I happen to believe that she's as innocent as one can be. Oh, she seems far too uptight to let any man touch her. As for returning to the village, we have a debt to sell. Oh.
I smiled weakly as I wondered what the fox meant by debt. I'm not sure what this debt of yours might be, but I think you better leave before those two return. You don't seem to be on friendly terms with the samurai girls.
Hey, if he doesn't know about it, we can just leave, Oni-sama.
Miko, that's not how we do things. Young man, your actions allowed us to escape our early predicament without harm. This places us in your debt, for which we will now be repaying you. Miko, do the magic.
Okay, no.
The younger girl got forward and placed her hand upon the locked door of the cell. She began mumbling something that I couldn't even begin to understand, and her hands began slowly bright. Her hands began blowing. Freudian slip. Her hands began glowing briefly. Different worlds. Girls wielding weapons, and now fox girls using magic? Next on the list, I'm gonna find a talkative magical sword and end up destined to save the world. What game's that? That said, I was curious to see what this magic would do to the lock keeping me imprisoned. The glow flared for a moment before quickly fading. There was a hiss and then there's a sizzle. The lock dripped to the floor in a mass of melted metal.
Well done, Miko-chan. You did very well. Relax for now, alright?
I'm not sure. It sounds like I'm doing the voice of a transvestite? Is that the one is that the guys that dress up as girls that aren't like surgically and anyway girls? Like they just dress up as them. You know, like the cross dressers. Transvestite.
Oh, hey big boy.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be the most surprised about. You know, the ones like... You know what I mean. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be the most surprised about. The fact that girls have just melted a steel lock? Well, I'm starting to accept this as all normal.
The level of magic is extraordinary. Miko-chan is quite gifted. But as I said, we are here to settle our debt. If you would like, we can escort you back to the forest when we first encountered you. I do have suggested you decide quickly. The guards do not pay for long. I should know. I've observed them for a while.
Well, I don't plan on sticking around, so I'll gladly accompany the two of you out of here. Maybe I'll find some way back home. Lead the way, Peeping Tommy.
Machiko.
Sakura, Magico. Magico. Sakura, Magico. Don't tell me. I can't say that. Magico, Sakura. Takahiro. But I suggest we keep the introductions for later. Very well then, Takahiro. Follow. As they were stepping out the cell, the sound of a familiar voice bloomed in the distance.
Thieves! Crafty fox kleptomaniacs! I'll skin you alive!
I think that's our cue to get out of here. And with that, the three of us darted out of the prison. And that's pretty much what happened. According to the village elder, there's supposed to be a shrine somewhere in the forest. Must be the same one I visited before I got caught up in this mess. Goodness, this sounds like a terrible situation. I know the spirits such as Sui enjoy playing with people, but this seems a little cruel of her. I would speak of her myself, but we, fox spirits, are not allowed near the shrine.
Huh? I thought the reason was because you all get flustered whenever Suchan's around.
Shut up, Miko. Oh, she is into girls, okay. I didn't realize a panty thief would get embarrassed like that. But maybe you two could show me the way to the shrine. Somehow the layout of this forest seems different from my world. We pretty much meant that Arya's map was useless now. Oh, you mean the one that looked like a pajinas? Well, I don't know where the map is now. You don't understand. There's more ways of there's more of the ways of spirits than meets the eye. Takakun, I will try to navigate you to the shrine, but if Suri does not want us there, then we will simply not get there. The only place we can navigate to directly are our home and the village.
I could use great magic, but that takes a super long time to cast. And unless
Oh, so we are.
and unless I'm really hard, and you guys are taking us someplace, not fun.
That's the voice. I think I'll prefer taking the ground route, but thanks for the offer, Miko-chan. Was it?
That's right, Sakura. My God, you're savage. Yay, my Hershey friend. Meow meow.
Silly. Oh, they're foxes. They're not cats.
Fox.
I have no idea what foxes. What the heck do foxes sound like?
Fox.
Silly girl. Not that I doubt your investigation skills or anything, but we didn't cross this path. Didn't we cross this path a while ago?
Oh, you're right. Why are we back here, Oni-sama? Oh.
Huh? I thought you were leading the way. Wait, I think if we turn this way, cover these trees, we might...
The girl seemingly disappeared out of sight as she stepped in between two tall trunks, only to be followed by a loud splash. Let me guess, she's gonna be all wet and drippy now. I ran towards the trees and looked down to see the girl, arms flailing wildly, neck deep in a slow-moving river.
Oni-sama, quick, please, you have to help her. I'm begging you, I'll do whatever you want, just please save her.
You didn't need to add that bit.
Help! Oh dear, help me! Oh, I'm so lost.
It doesn't look that deep, you know. Tell me that your sister can't.
She can't swim, neither is cat. Please, Sakura-sama, please rescue my sister.
I guess I don't have a choice. Smiling weakly, I pulled off my jacket and dove into the river. The cold water sending shivers down my spine as I swam towards Machiko, who, despite the lack of a strong current, was slowly disappearing under the water. Urged on by the worried shouts of Mako, I tried to reach the girl as quickly as possible. It took me a few strokes before I reached her, but by that time I had grabbed a hold of her. What the hell? I think some fluff I just pulled off my sock. Just like went down my throat. That was horrible. I'll kill my life.
I grabbed a hold of her and pulled her out of the water. She's unconscious.
She's not breathing. I felt my stomach drop. Dreadful thoughts of what might happen if I didn't do something began to fill my mind. What in the world could I possibly do? You're gonna give her mouth to mouth and then get slapped. CPR?
I don't know what that is. She's not breathing. Help her. Please save her. Oni-sama, please wake up.
Oh my god. Okay, but I need to concentrate. Can you find them to dry her off with?
Right.
A mage about a revive spell. They're trying to steal my nerves for what I was about to do. I muttered those words just before leaning in. All I could remember from my first aid training was that the patient had to be in the so-called recovery position. Was that, bent back on her knees? No, wait. And I had to blow air into their mouth, push down on their chest. You don't need to add the tongues. It's like tongue unnecessary, but optional. My heart pounded faster and faster as I looked down at the fox girl. I could feel my cheeks heating up as a blush spread across my face. Clumsily, I put her into what I was hoped was the right position. It's definitely a position. I don't know what I don't call it the recovery position though, eh? But hey, buddy, what are you doing there? No recovery position, right? I lowered myself towards her face. My lips parted. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What is wrong with this game? Oh my god, somebody save me.
If you were this desperate for a kiss, you could have just asked. I know I'm a beautiful, exquisite creature, but pushing me into a river so you can just play a hero is a bit too much, Taka-kun.
It's not like that. I wanted to save you.
Why, thank you, oh valiant hero, for your rescue. I must admit, I'm not the greatest swimmer.
What is with this music?
But you know, it's often better to just get permission from the maiden you've rescued before you claim her as your reward, silly.
I have a choice. I either claimed your lips or death would claim you instead. That's a interesting.
God, look how small that is. What? And a bold choice that was. Where is Mako? I hope she didn't try to save me first. She's even worse in swimming than I am.
She's fine. She should be heading back here right now.
In that place, I believe we have enough time. So how about it, Kakakun? What is going on? My little sister will be back in a few minutes, and I'm sure a boy like you would probably have never kissed a girl before. So how about it when I claim this maiden's lips?
Oh, it's so creepy.
Don't make me toss you back.
Oh wait, don't make me toss you back in the river.
Oh, such a shame too. I was looking forward to finding out just how sweet your lips tasted. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm not sure I want to find out what a wet fox tastes like. Dude, good on you, man.
Oh, I assure you, I taste a lot better when I'm wet.
For some reason, I don't think we're talking about the same thing anymore. That is a bit fucking, what the fuck? I felt my cheeks flushing up slightly as Machiko's teasing words, and I awkwardly scratched my cheek. Make you have something else on a different tab ready to hide this when your parents or anyone who is anyone in the world walks in. Anyway, at this rate, you're gonna catch a cold.
Then perhaps you should warm me up, Taka-kun.
More importantly, we need to get you out of these soggy clothes. This scene has gone on way too long.
Oh my, Taka-kun, so bold. Please, won't you unbutton my top for me? What the fuck is going on? Why is she fucking, like, gagging for it now? What?
If you insist. My fingers shook as I reached down to the laces of her bodice. I was blushing brightly, and my head was spinning as I felt my fingers touch the cloth. Before I could continue any further, I heard a whoosh behind me, and felt something very heavy impact against my body. My body toppled forwards, and I felt a nasty blow to the back of my head.
Oni-sama, I brought the... Oh no, Taka-hero!
I could barely focus on the blonde as the blonde girl began to fuss over me, but it was no good. Between running my butt all full day, the Tsunari tyrant, the following rescue, and now the blow to the head, I felt myself slip into unconsciousness. Ah, dude got cock-blocked by a crazy fox lady. Later that day. This jazz is so... so bad. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, hang on. Let's see what this is. How was the past time? Something soft engaging. For a moment, I wonder what it could. All right. In the interest of my channel, I am no longer showing what is on screen. There is a fucking naked fox girl with nothing on, and the only thing covering up her nips is a bit of her hair, but her boobs are out. And as you know, I had problems with this before, so I will not show this at all. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. She's totally fucking naked. We're gonna leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching this fucking game. What the hell is wrong? He's now fucking feeling her up. Right, this is fucked up. This is so unbelievably messed up. I stood there in absolute silence for ages then. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you didn't enjoy this game, which you didn't, then good luck, because good luck to you, because it's not coming back. If you let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll see you next time for a totally different one, for more visual novel shorts, whenever that may be. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a like or whatever if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.